Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball. I'm Earl Shamblin, your host, and continuing on with the Justin Verlander 2011 season replay, replaying all of his starts from 2011. He went 24-5 that year. And we're on to start number 8. Detroit is at Toronto. A very significant game that year, as this was a no-hitter for Justin Verlander. Complete game, no-hitter. So we'll see what can happen today. Will it be a no-hitter? I doubt it, but he's going to give it a shot. And we're ready to get it started. Ricky Romero's on the mound for Toronto. Let's take a look at their lineup real quick first. Basically, same guys for Detroit. Actually, Scott Sizemore will be playing second. About the only change for them. For Toronto, Escobar, Patterson, Rivera, Lind, Aaron Sebia, Encarnacion, Cooper, McDonald, Rajah Davis, and then Ricky Romero on the mound. And we're ready to kick it off here. Austin Jackson against Ricky Romero, the left-hander, a 4-7. Austin Jackson's a righty. That's going to be a strikeout. Ricky Romero leads it off with a strikeout. Scott Sizemore, his first appearance of the Verlander season, a 5-3 versus a right-hander, 5-3. Pitcher X. Pitcher Romero is a 3. And that is a 3. And pitcher 3-3 is a single, 2 stars. Stars don't matter. There's nobody on base. Single for Sizemore. Single up the middle. Romero couldn't get to it. So it brings up Maglio Ordonez with a man on first. A 4-10 versus a righty. 4-10 is a shortstop X. Shortstop is Escobar. He's a 2. And that is a 1. And I believe that is going to be a single. Single 1 star, another infield hit. Some runners on first and second now. Nobody out, and Miguel Cabrera. And it's a 6-2. Off the pitcher's card again. Fly ball left field X. Left fielder. Rivera is a 5. Again, the defense for Toronto, less than stellar. An 18. And that was the center fielder. Or no, that was the left fielder. 18 and a 5. Single 2 stars. So a single for Miguel Cabrera brings home Sizemore. And it's first and third with 1 away. Victor Martinez, the DH. And it's a 2-4 versus a lefty. 1-9 is a home run. 2-4, 1-9 is a home run. 10-20 is a double. And it's a 4, so a home run for Victor. And Detroit finally giving Verlander some run support here. A 3-run home run for Victor Martinez. And it's 4-0 already. 1 out. Johnny Peralta, 6-6. Right-hander, 1-2 is a single. 3-20 grounds out. He grounds out to first base. So 2 down. Ryan Rayburn. It's a 4-10. 4-10 versus a right-hander. Shortstop X. Shortstop. Again, Escobar, he's a 2. And that's a 7. I believe that is a good play. It is a good play by Escobar. 6-3. So that will end it. 4 runs for the Tigers in the top of the first. Hopefully that'll be all they need. Yuniel Escobar, a 6'9", he's a right-hander. He strikes out. Brings up the lefty Corey Patterson, a 2-4 versus the right-hander. Is going to be a single center field. And 1 on, 1 out, Juan Rivera, a 6'7", ground ball second base X. Second baseman, Sizemore, he's a 3, and that is an 11. And that's going to be an error check on Sizemore. He's a 29 and a 9. It is a ground ball A. So it's going to be a double play. 4-6, 6-3. Double play, inning ender. Just what the doctor ordered. It is back to the top of the second. Detroit 4-0. Alex Avila, a 4-6 versus a lefty, strikes him out. Again, start off with a strikeout. Brandon Inge, a 6'11", versus a right-hander, center field X. A lot of pressure on the defense here. Center fielder Patterson, he's a 3. That's a 9. And that will be a error check on Patterson. He is an 18 or a 2. He's a 2. I was looking at Escobar. Patterson's a 2. That's a 5. And that will be a good catch by Patterson. 2 away. Brings up top of the order. Austin Jackson struck out his first time up, a 5-12 versus a right-hander. Left field X. No, 5-12 is a first base X. Second base X. 5-12, second base X. Second baseman is McDonald, and he is a 2, and that is a 2. And that's going to be a single 1-star for Austin Jackson. Obviously, star doesn't matter. There's nobody on base. He's going to try to steal with 2 outs. He's an A stealer. A stealer is a 1-15. And Aaron Sebia is a +1. So it's a 1-16. He's being held on, though. So that's going to make him a 1-14. -2 for being held on. So 1-14. And what do you know? It's a 15. He gets thrown out. That is a 2-4 put out to end the inning. And we'll move to the bottom of the second. 4-0. Detroit, Adam Lind to lead it off, a 1-7. And it's a fly to center field. Brings up JP Arancibia, 6'7", right-hander, second base X, second baseman, Sizemore again, he's a 3. Excuse me, 3 is a 14. And that will be a good play by the second baseman, Sizemore, 4-3. Brings up Edwin Encarnacion. 2 away, nobody on, a 1-3. And he grounds out to first. 3 up, 3 down. Which, by the way, the no-hitter is gone already in the first inning. The Patterson with the single. Scott Sizemore, top of third for Detroit, a 5-9 versus a right-hander, and he strikes out. Again, third inning in a row, start off with a strikeout. Brings up Maglio Ordonez, a 6-9, and he strikes out. Brings up Miguel Cabrera, nobody on, 2 down, a 1-8 versus a lefty. It is a single for Cabrera. He is 2 for 2 on the day. Brings up Victor Martinez, homered his last time up, 3-run shot, and a 5-4. 5-4 versus a right-hander. Catcher X. Catcher Aaron Sebia, he's a 4. And that's a 19. 19 and a 4 is a foul out to the catcher. Nothing doing for the Tigers in the third. We move to the bottom of the third. Flip these around here. DH David Cooper. Lead it off for the Blue Jays. And a 6-5 versus a lefty. Shortstop X, Peralta. He's a 4. And that's an 8. And that will be an error check. I should know that. He's an 8. And that's a 9. And it's a good play by Peralta, 6-3. 1 away. John McDonald, the second baseman now. A 6-10. 6-10 versus a right-hander is third base X. Third baseman, Brandon Inge, is a 2. That's a 4. And that will be a good play by Brandon Inge. 5-3. 2 down, Rajah Davis, number 9 hole, a 4-8 right-hander, and he strikes him out to end the inning. Nothing for Toronto, top of 4. Johnny Peralta, a 3-7. 3-7 versus a right-hander, versus a left-hander. 3-7 is a 1-3 is a double. Anything else, he flies out to center, and he flies out to center on a roll of 12. Ryan Rayburn, 1 out, and a 4-7 right-hander strikes out. Brings up Alex Avila, 2-8. 2-8 versus a lefty is a single. Single for Avila. 2 down, 1 on Brandon Inge. And it's a 4-8 versus a right-hander. Grounds out to short. 6-3. That will end it. 1 runner left. Bottom of 4. 4-0 Detroit. Yuniel Escobar, it's a 2-5, is a single to right field. So Escobar leads off with a single. Brings up Corey Patterson, the left-hander, a 4-5. 4-5 is a strikeout. Brings up Juan Rivera, 1 out, 1 on. 1-8 is a strikeout. Off Rivera's card, doesn't matter. Still a strikeout. 2 down with a man on. Adam Lind, 1-6. What do you know? Strikeout. Off the batter's card. 3 straight Ks to end it for Verlander. And the Tigers move to the top of the 5th. 4-0 still. Austin Jackson, top of the order, at 3-8. Versus the lefty is a single to right field. Austin Jackson with the leadoff single, and he is going to try to steal. Again, he is a 1, makes him a 1 to 14, wasn't it? Being held on is 1 to 13. And catcher is +1, 1 to 14. And again, a roll of 15. Aaron Sebia throws him out again. Unbelievable. They knew he was going, I guess. Pitch out. Got him. 6-5 or 3-5. 3-5 for Scott Sizemore is a strikeout versus a left-hander. 2 down, Maglio Ordonez. 5-8. 5-8 versus a right-hander. Second base X, second baseman. McDonald, he's a 2. That's a 4. And that will be a good play for McDonald. That'll end it. Leadoff single. And nothing for it. 0 for Detroit. Top of 5. Bottom of 5. Aaron Sebia to lead it off for Toronto. 2-8. 1 to 7's a double. Anything else flies out to left. An 18, he flies out to left. 1 away, brings up Edwin Encarnacion. 2-6. Single for Encarnacion, a 2-6. Brings up the lefty, David Cooper. Another 2-6. Fly ball to right field B. Fly ball B, runners hold. 2 down. Brings up John McDonald. Second baseman, a 2-9. And a 2-9. 1 to 12's a double. Anything else is a single. It is a single with 2 stars. First and third now with 2 down. Brings up Rajah Davis. 1-11. Fouls out to the catcher. That'll end it. Runners left at first and third for Toronto. Top of 6. Miguel Cabrera will lead it off. And it's a 4-6 versus a right-hander is a ground out to third. 5-3. Victor Martinez, the switch hitting DH. A 4-8. He's going to be batting right. 4-8. Ground out to short. 6-3. Brings up Johnny Peralta. 2 away, nobody on. A 4-3 versus a right-hander. Fly ball right field X. Right fielder Davis is a 2. That's a 5. And that is a good play by Davis out there and right. That'll end it. 3 up, 3 down go the Tigers in the 6th. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. Still, that 4 spot holding up. Yuniel Escobar, a 3-11. Is a ballpark singles. We're in Toronto. Let's see, Toronto is 1 to 6. 1 to 6 for a single. Escobar is a right-hander. It is a 7, so it is a line out to short. L6 for Escobar. Brings up Corey Patterson, the lefty. A 3-7. 3-7 versus a right-handed pitcher is a ground out to short. 6-3. Brings up Juan Rivera. 2 away, nobody on. A 6-11 versus a right-hander, and Verlander walks him. His first walk of the day, I believe. Yep. Adam Lind. And that is a 3-7. 1 to 7 is a single. Anything else, line out to second. 17 lines out to second to end the inning. Top of 7, Ryan Rayburn. Point of weakness inning for both pitchers, a 4-9. 4-9 versus a right-hander, shortstop X. Shortstop. Escobar is a 2, and that's a 10. I believe that's an error check. It is. Error check on Escobar. He is an 18. That is a 7. 18 and a 7 is a good play. Good play by the shortstop, Escobar. 6-3. Goes Ryan Rayburn. Brings up Alex Avila. Left-handed catcher is 3-9. 3-9 versus a left-handed pitcher, and he strikes out. 2 away, Brandon Inge. 4-10. 4-10 versus a right-hander is shortstop X. Again, Escobar is a 2. That is a 1. That's going to be a single. A single past the shortstop for Brandon Inge. 2-out single brings up Austin Jackson. And it's a 3-10 versus a lefty. 1-7 is a double. It is a 6. A 6 for Austin Jackson. So it is a double with no stars. Double to center field. So Inge can try to score here. Center fielder Patterson. For some reason I didn't write his arm down. His arm is a +1. A +1 for Corey Patterson. Inge is a 12 in the run department. That makes him a 13. And he's being held on, so that makes him a 12. But there is 2 outs. So it makes him a 14. 14, 1-14, he's going to score. And that means, well, they're going to try to throw him out, obviously. He does make it. And he scores all the way from first on a 2-out double by Austin Jackson. And that is going to be a timeout for the Blue Jays as they're going to go to the bullpen. Timeout. New pitcher for the Blue Jays is Sean Camp. He's got 2 outs and a man on second. Scott Sizemore at the plate. Righty-righty matchup. Austin Jackson at second, a 1-8. And he gets Scott Sizemore to strike out. Scott Sizemore's 3rd strikeout of the day. Detroit picks up another run, though, in the top of the 7th. Now 5-0 Detroit. JP Arancibia in the bottom of the 7th for the Blue Jays, a 6-6. Right-hander. 1-5 is a single. And that is a 16. And that will be a line out to short for Arancibia. Edwin Encarnacion, he's 1 for 2. And a 4-10. Fly ball center field X. Austin Jackson is a 1. And that, I believe, is a good play. It is. Flies out to center field. Brings up David Cooper, the left-handed DH. 4-7 versus a lefty, and he walks Cooper. 1 on, 2 down. John McDonald, 1-7, and he grounds out to short. That'll end it in the 7th for the Blue Jays. We'll move to the top of the 8th. 5-1 Detroit, Maglio Ordonez. It's a 5-8. 5-8, grounds out to short. Brings up Miguel Cabrera. 6'4", 6'4", versus a right-hander. Catcher X, Aaron Sebia. He is a 4. That's a 14. And that is a foul. Pop out. Pop out to the catcher. For Cabrera. F2. I guess it could have been a P2, really. Victor Martinez with 2 down. A 2-8. And Victor walks against the right-hander Sean Kemp. I want to say Sean Kemp, but that is a different sport and a different guy. Johnny Peralta, man on first. 2-8. And he pops out to first. Pop out to first to end it. The old P3. Bottom of 8. Rajah Davis, the 9-hole to lead it off. 5-8. 5-8 versus a right-hander. Flies out to right field. Brings up top of the order, Yuniel Escobar, a 6-8. 6-8 versus a right-hander. He pops out to third. 2 away, Corey Patterson, a 5-8. 5-8, fly ball to right field. Fly out to right field for Corey Patterson. As Ordonez ranges over and makes the catch. Move to the 9th. And again, Verlander sitting on a 5-0 lead. 5-9, Ryan Rayburn. 5-9, right-hander grounds out to short. As Sean Kemp continues. Alex Avila, a 2-2. 2-2, 1-19 is going to be a single. And it is a single on a roll of 14. Brings up Brandon Inge. And it's a 3-8. 3-8 is a strikeout. Mr. Camp, 2 down. Man on first, Austin Jackson. Having a decent day. He's 3 for 4. 6-8. 6-8 versus a right-hander is a double to center field. Austin Jackson tearing it up today. Double with no stars. Again. So Alex Avila is on first this time. And he is an 8. Center fielder. Patterson's a +1. It's going to make him a 9. We'll assume he was being held on. So that would make him a 8. But there's 2 outs. So that makes him a 10. So it's a basically 50-50 shot here. They got a 6-0 lead, 5-0 lead. They're going to try it. It's a 19. He gets thrown out. No big deal. They tried it. He gets thrown out 8-2. And everybody gives him high fives as he comes back to the dugout for the effort. And now he's got to catch his breath and put on his catcher's gear and get back out there. Bottom of the 9th. 5-0 Detroit. Let Avila catch his breath a little bit as Juan Rivera steps to the plate. A 2-4. 2-4 is a ballpark single. And that was a 1-6. And it is a 6. Right on the money. So a single, leadoff single for Rivera. But that's not going to be cause to take Verlander out just yet. Adam Lind, a 6-8 versus a left-hander. He pops out to second. P4. 1 out, JP Arancibia. It's a 1-3. Ground ball to pitcher A. And that is the ball game. 1-4, 4-3. Double play. Inning and game ender. And wasn't a no-hitter, but it was a shutout. 5-0 Detroit. And we'll look at the totals in just a minute. All right, looking at the totals, Detroit 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. For Toronto, no runs, 5 hits, and no errors. The story for Detroit was actually, it was Verlander. He pitched 9 complete, 5 strikeouts, a little lower than his normal. 2 walks and 5 hits, obviously. But the story, Austin Jackson, 4 for 5. 2 singles, 2 doubles. Drove in a run. He did get thrown out twice trying to steal. Amazingly, really. Arancibia gunned him down 2 times. And for the Blue Jays, Romero pitched, 6 2/3, 7 strikeouts, no walks. Good control there. But did give up 10 hits, a rough first inning. After that, he kind of settled down. But that first inning was all Detroit needed. And gave 1 home run there by Martinez. So that's going to make Verlander 3-1 now. Through 8 starts, he'll be 3-1. And that's going to wrap this game up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you for game or start number 9. So until then, take care. God bless.